This is the periodic table by Madison, Asia, Gabby, and Ahmad. The periodic table provides information about each element listing the atomic number, symbol, name, average atomic mass, and the electron configuration.
Elements on the periodic table are pure substances that contain one kind of atom. Elements have their own unique physical characteristics that are represented by their chemical symbol.
The periodic table of elements is a handy tool to have in science. It provides a layout of information about the elements in an organized form. The elements in a group have the same number of electrons in their outer orbital. When reading the periodic table of elements, from the top to the bottom of each individual row, it is called a group. And when reading a row from the left to the right, it is called a period.
Group 1 or Group I are alkali metals, and some of the elements in that group are lithium, sodium, and potassium.
Alkaline earth metals is the second most reactive family of elements in the periodic table, also called Group 2. When these compounds are mixed in solutions, they are likely to form solutions with a pH greater than 7. Some of the elements in this group are magnesium, calcium, and
Transition metals are able to put more than 8 electrons in the shell that is one end from the outermost. They have a lot of electrons and distribute them in different ways. Some of the well-known elements in this group are titanium, iron, nickel, copper, silver, gold, and mercury. Between Group 3 and Group 12 are transition metals. They are considered to be in the D block, a scientific term used to label Group 3 through Group 12.
The halogen group is located in the second column from the right side of the periodic table, also called Group 17. The most common elements in this group are fluorine, chlorine, and bromine. These elements have 7 electrons in their outer shell, 1 electron shy of having a full shell.
A few elements that are considered halogens are fluorine, chlorine, and bromine. Noble gases are located in the far right column of the periodic table. This group is also called Group 18 or Group O. Some well-known elements of this group are neon, argon, and krypton.
A metalloid is a combination of both metals and nonmetals that are difficult to classify between the two categories. The elements in this metalloid range from Group 13's boron to Group 16 diagonally. Some elements known as metalloid are boron, silicon, arsenic, and germanium.
Not everything on the periodic table is considered a metal. There are nonmetals as well, which are made up of 3 other groups: halogens, noble gases, and other nonmetals that are not classified into a category. Living organisms are made of nonmetals. They do not form molecules at all, unlike metals do. Nonmetals make up most of the atmosphere and characteristics of the Earth.
Other nonmetals that are not classified as an individual category but considered a nonmetal are carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, sulfur, and selenium.
The last 2 rows of the periodic table located at the bottom are a part of the D block as well. The first rows of elements are called the lanthanides. Lanthanides are known as the rare earth elements. The second row is known as the actinides. Actinides are radioactive elements that release energy to the earth.
The periodic table of elements is a handy tool to have in science. It provides a layout of information about the elements in an organized form.
You can locate the elements' names, symbols, average mass, atomic number, and relationship between the elements easily without researching each element individually.
An element on the periodic table. The element name is copper, 29 is the atomic number, the symbol is Cu, and the atomic mass is 63.55. To find the neutrons in an atom, you subtract the atomic mass by the atomic number. So you'd round this to 64. You subtract it by 29 and you get 35 neutrons in this element.
Thank you for watching our video on the periodic table.